How to Become More Beautiful is the title, but the reality is that you are way more beautiful than you think. And I know when we think about the word beautiful, we automatically think of our appearance or physical features. But when I say that you are more beautiful than you think, I am talking about a different type of beauty. I'm talking about your spirit, the way you move, the way you speak, the way you care for other people. You have a glow and an aura that nobody else around you has, that nobody else can copy. And the funny part about it is that you've probably been questioning your beauty in life, throughout life, just in general. But I'm here to tell you that your soul is the most beautiful and purest thing that people around you have ever seen. And so you should not be questioning it, okay? Have you ever noticed, like, whenever somebody walks into a room and they just light it up? It's like, it's not, because they got on the best outfit. Their makeup isn't necessarily flawless. It's just their energy, the vibe that they come in with. But when it comes to you, you start doubting yourself and you carry that same energy though. It's like maybe you look in the mirror and then you pick apart everything that you don't like. Or maybe you're scrolling through social media. You know how social media is. And then you start comparing yourself to people who seem like they got it all together, but they really don't. And then you start wondering, like, am I enough? But let me ask you this. Who told you that you're not enough? Who made you believe that the way you are, inside and out, is not enough? We get so caught up in what the world says is beautiful. We got social media, TV, movies that all push this idea that beauty is this one look, this one shape, this one standard. And then when we don't fit into that narrow definition, you start to question, to think that something is wrong with you. But beauty is so much bigger than that. Beauty is in how you treat people, how you show up when it matters, how you carry yourself with grace, even when you are struggling, okay? Some of the most beautiful people that you know, they aren't even trying to be. They're not flashy. They're not putting on some elaborate type of show to have all the attention on them. They're just being themselves. They're being real. And that's the kind of beauty that lasts for a lifetime. That's the kind of beauty that people remember. People are gonna forget what you wore. People are gonna forget how you wore your hair. But they're never, ever gonna forget how you made them feel. Never. Your beauty is your spirit. It's your kindness, your patience, your ability to keep going even when life knocks you down, okay? It's in the way that you love other people, but most importantly, the way that you love yourself. That's the key right there, loving yourself. And we talk about self-love, but what does that really mean? It's not about pampering ourselves or saying affirmations in the mirror, though, that is a small part of it. But real self-love is recognizing your worth, your value, even when the world tries to tell you otherwise. I'm not saying it's easy. I know we all got days when we don't feel like we measure up. Maybe you're going through something right now. Maybe there's a situation that's making you question yourself, making you doubt your beauty, your worth, your value. But I'm here to tell you, don't let that doubt take root. You got to remind yourself who you are, okay? And I'm not talking about who the world says you are. I'm talking about who you truly are deep down inside. You are enough just the way you are right now. You don't need a single thing to change about you to be beautiful. You don't need to shrink yourself. You don't need to dim your light. You don't have to try to fit into some mold that wasn't even made for you, because your beauty is in your authenticity. Your beauty is in the way that you keep it real, in the way that you stand strong even when you feel weak. Whew. I'm just curious to know, when was the last time that you truly appreciated yourself? Not just the outer you, but the true inner you. When was the last time you looked at everything that you've been through, everything that you have overcome, and gave yourself credit for just how far you've come? We spend so much time critiquing ourselves that we forget to celebrate the beauty in our resilience, in our growth. I want you to take a moment right now and just think, about all the things that make you beautiful. And again, I'm not talking about the obvious things. I'm talking about the deeper things. Maybe it's the way you listen when someone else needs to talk. Maybe it's how you always try to uplift people, everybody around you. Maybe it's your compassion, your ability to forgive, or even the fact that you don't give up even when things get tough. And we know that life gets tough, okay? That's real beauty. That's what makes you you. That's what makes you one of one. That's what makes you stand out. Like I said, we live in a world that constantly tries to make us feel less than, especially when it comes to appearance. But the truth is, the most beautiful thing about you isn't what's on the outside. It's your heart. It's your soul. And that's something that nobody can take away from you. Stop doubting yourself. Stop questioning whether you're enough. You are more than enough. You're beautiful just the way you are. And I'm not saying that to make you feel good. I'm saying that because it's the truth. The people around you, the ones who really know you, they see it, they feel it, and it's time for you to see it too. So the next time you go looking in that mirror, I want you to look beyond what's on the surface. I want you to see the strength, the love, the light that's inside of you, because that's where your true beauty lives. You are more beautiful than you think, and it's time for you to start believing it. Keep the faith.